something that's been on my mind while I've been up here is that you know, it's a dream state, right? Dream state reality. Everything passes into a puff of smoke or whatever, passes into the ephemeral mind realm as it's happening, so fast that we can't distinguish it, but at the same time it feels very physical. But that doesn't change the fact that it's akin to lucid dreaming. And that's really the whole point of all of the OG disclosures, is that we're creators, we're lucid dreaming, and that we just forgot. Because what's the only way when you're, you know, sleeping in your bed, what's the only way you wake up? Well, either the appointed time rolls around, or something really bad happens in your dream and you get jolted awake. Or another thing that can happen is you create something really beautiful in your dream, or like you're fucking the hottest girl ever or something. You know, you won the lottery, whatever your mind has attributed to being really awesome and unusual for you. That starts happening in the dream. And then since we like to, what's it called? We like to deprive ourselves. We're masochistic. We like to take those things away as soon as they happen. So we just wake ourselves up when, or else we're, you know, we somehow acquired a brand new Lamborghini and we're driving it around, and all of a sudden, instead of driving the Lamborghini, we're walking down like a dirt path holding a toy car in our hand. And that's what can happen in, you know, the sleep dreams, the in your bed dreams. This one is a little bit more realistic though, and we don't know where we're sleeping from to get here. It is known, but most people don't have a memory of it. And anyway, so the point is that if you compare it to your sleep dreams, your in-bed dreams, you know, whatever happens if somebody in there in your dream is like wants to fight you, you know, somebody wants to get into a fist fight, somebody wants to get into a sword fight, you know, some giant animals chasing you. Okay, when you were a young dreamer, right, before you knew how to control any of it, you were just scared of all of the forces that would try to boss you around or hurt you in your dream, and you basically either ran away or you became terrified and dreamed yourself into a different location. But as you got older and more mature and having dreams, then at some point you realized that you are strong in your dreams. If you remember, you know, you're strong. So if you have a mountain lion, I mean, I had a dream the other night where I was going, my dreams are very strange, but I was going down this road and somehow I had a motorcycle, and the motorcycle had gotten away from me while I was riding it, and it went and shot up the hill, like went up like a quarter mile because it was going fast. I just hopped off, I guess, and let it go, but it went up this hill and lodged up kind of on a ledge, and I guess it hit the gas tank and was spewing gas all over, like you could see it from the street. And for some reason I wanted to go retrieve it, and I got up there and the motorcycle wasn't there anymore, but I got up on the ledge, and there were like cattle up there. There were deer up on the ledge, and at the same time some sort of panther, some sort of giant cat came from the other direction and was trying to wrestle with me, and I just grabbed it by its I grabbed it by its jaw. I had one hand on the bottom teeth and the other hand like palm up on the top teeth, and I was just holding his mouth open because he was trying to bite me, and he wasn't strong, and I just held him, and it's like once you subdue the fear creature in your dream, they're not relevant in that dream anymore, and they just fade away. Like, it's not like that thing keeps coming back and tries to eat you. It only does that as long as you're still scared of it and you still think that it's overpowering you. So in my dreams, my bed dreams, and this goes for every encounter I have in those dreams, I'll get in fist fights, I'll get in sword fights, any type of power struggle that comes about. I just already know that I already know what my power is in that state, and it's absolute, and nothing in the dream can do anything to me. So if somebody's getting in a sword fight, then if I'm getting in a sword fight, then I'll just win. If I'm getting in a fist fight, I'll just win. It just happens automatically once you know. And then the boogie monsters in your dream, they become less of a bother, and it becomes more of like an interesting struggle rather than like this authoritarian problem. And that's what I'm relating it to in this realm, is that we completely forgot it was a dream. We forgot that we have 100% power over literally every single entity here, including ourselves. And all the entities, all the policemen, all the presidents, all the aliens, all the black goo, all of our parental figures, friends who want to say this and that, everybody, they have exactly as much power as the panther in my dream, and the police show up in my dream sometimes. They all have the same power, which is none, because I don't give them any. And it's the same exact thing here. It's just we forgot we were in a dream. It's more of a shared, like, collective, lucid, collective creativity spot. So it is more solid, and it's not exactly the same as when you're sleep dreaming, but it's very similar. And you can try this out yourself. You can, when you're talking to somebody that you normally would just basically roll over and show your asshole to because you're scared of them, or you would cower, or you would do all these things that signal that you're being a pussy. Instead of doing that, do whatever you want. Respond to them however you feel. Just anything that's not out of fear. It doesn't have to be related to their position or their title. Anything. And you will see really quickly that the whole authority was manufactured by you. The whole thing. So in your dream state, in this dream state of yours, you're manufacturing all the authority. Every fragment of it is by you. It's not by them. They're not doing anything. They never have done anything. In all of the dream states, the authority has never done anything. It's always by acquiescence of the observer agent. Always. It's just never other than that. The authority is to say it's pretend is a little bit it's more like it's allowed and agreed upon. It's agreed upon that we're going to let an authority have power, and it only has power in so much as we give it power. And it's mostly mental. Like, there's not, for the most part, there aren't entities running around literally forcing other beings into submission. There can be in some cases, but as far as I know, all entities, all observer agent entities have agreed to participate in whatever sort of it's like, you know, it's like BDSM. Like you agree to let them boss you around sexually, and then during the act you're free to release that memory to an extent and get off on your fetish, you know. It's kind of a similar aspect here.